Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of FS-360 PODSESSION. On today's show, we have Roland Claussen, co-founder of awamo, a Fintech offering a core banking platform to microfinance institutions and SACCOs in East Africa. I hope you enjoyed this very insightful chat with Roland. Hello, good morning, Roland. How are you today?
Good morning, Fernando. Nice to meet you finally.
Yeah, you have a very beautiful background. I'm very jealous of that background.
Yeah, we are very proud of it, actually.
Yes.
We made it to an office space near the city center in Frankfurt.
Yeah. So Roland, tell me, why you guys decided to create awamo? What is the personal story behind that?
Yeah, in principle, we wanted to professionalize the microfinance sector. Because Ben, one of my co-founders, he realized that microfinance in all East African countries, at least, is a flawed by the same things. Mm-hmm. And what we try to do is to finally put it to the use in what was intended to be originally, mm-hmm. like increasing financial inclusion mm-hmm. by improving both the provider side, the institutional side of the microfinance institutions, mm-hmm. and the consumer side at the same time, by mm-hmm. adding more transparency and professionalism in the sector.
And tell us more about awamo. What is exactly your value proposition?
What we do is we offer a core banking system to the microfinance institutions. And using that core banking system, mm-hmm. they can professionalize their business, meaning they can reduce costs, they can reduce the process time it takes mm-hmm. to serve a customer, for example. Mm-hmm. And by saving that cost, they get more headroom for actually serving their customers and taking mm-hmm. care of their customers, increasing their outreach. Mm-hmm. This is the value proposition of our core banking system. Mm-hmm. And what we try to do is, what makes us different from other approaches, is we want not to disrupt an existing infrastructure, but we want to augment it. So you have an existing framework mm-hmm. of 25,000 microfinance institutions across sub-Saharan Africa. Mm-hmm. So that is an existing operational point of sale network. Mm-hmm. And what we do is we give them an operating system mm-hmm. and connect them together to a platform. And by doing so, we add all the features they can access to professionalize their business. Plus, we're adding business to that platform by offering third-party products and services.
Can you feel at awamo the impact that your solution is having in the communities? Can you really feel that?
We have feedback from the end clients and the microfinance institutions alike, and both like our solution because it's easy enough to serve the purpose of the microfinance institutions in rural areas. And on the other hand, it adds a lot of transparency for the end clients mm-hmm. because they get SMS-based receipts for their transactions. So they know all the time, okay, so I deposited this and that much mm-hmm. on my savings account. That is something they didn't have before, or they had a written receipt, and that was prone to, say, mistakes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that is something which both sides value very much.
And what are the key pain points that you see in the microfinance sector in sub-Saharan Africa right now?
There are, of course, some challenges. I think one is closely connected to education because our main focus is on the semi-urban and rural areas. So you have small to medium microfinance institutions in these areas. And what we find there is that the managers, they know that our solutions benefits their business mm-hmm. and they want to use it, only their staff lacks some sort of technical education mm-hmm. to use the state-of-the-art software system. Mm-hmm. And this training process, this onboarding process to enable them and encourage them mm-hmm. to actually use that system, mm-hmm. that is still a challenge, and it takes a lot of effort on our side to train them doing that.
Mm-hmm. So on that note, education is one of your pillars at awamo. So you cover education as well?
Yeah. So I'd say, depending on your standpoint, you could judge awamo as a software as a service provider mm-hmm. or as a training facility for financial education. Because using our system, our system in its backend does all the accounting automatically. So some of our customers, for the first time, have a professional accounting framework in the system. So we have to teach not only the managers, but also the staff, what an actual account framework is and how it works, and how to properly use it, how to configure it in our system. And by doing so, we add a lot of additional knowledge about how finance actually works and how financial services actually work or should work.
All right. All right. That's amazing. And where do you see awamo in 3 years, Roland?
In 3 years, I think in 3 years, I'm pretty confident to say that we're serving like 5 million consumers and clients, and therefore increasing our outreach to like 25 million people overall in Sub-Saharan Africa. And that would quite something we would be very proud of.
Okay, that's an amazing view. So thank you very much, Roland. So that was very good, and looking forward to meet you in person very soon.
Yeah, thank you, Fernando. Looking forward to that too.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, cheers.